finest men and women in uniform, both in peacetime and in combat. In 2009, I retired from the Army, turning in my uniform for a suit and tie, and I went again to work for the Department of Defense, but this time as a civilian, as an Inspector General. And I did so until June of this year, when I could no longer stand and watch our country slide in the wrong direction. You may remember throughout our recent history, we've had leaders who have inspired us. Some of them have said things like, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." And my friends, although we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I have a dream. My dream is deeply rooted in the American dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in those visions, and I'm committed to you and the country that we both love. In recent months, we've all heard the political rhetoric that the recession's over.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe the president's going to announce that tonight. I don't know. I'm not going to listen to it. But as we drive around the Commonwealth, we see empty storefronts. We see closed factories. And it breaks my heart to think about the people just like you who used to own businesses and who have lost their entire life savings, and their employees who can no longer see that bright vision for the future. It is unconscionable to me to think that this great country has 14 million unemployed and millions more who have given up looking for work, all because our president and the senior senator from Pennsylvania believe that they can spend their way to prosperity. Examples of this aren't far away. $700 billion stimulus plan did nothing more than stimulate our debt. Obama healthcare, with a $1 trillion price tag, and a price tag which continues to rise every day. The evidence is clear. The federal government cannot spend their way to prosperity. The belief that you can create jobs or improve the economy through runaway spending is a fallacy and must be reversed. My friends, I truly believe we are at a watershed moment in history. We must take action to put America back on the path to prosperity and to help the working families of Pennsylvania. Winston Churchill once said, "I like things to happen, and when they don't happen, I like to make them happen." I'm running for the United States Senate because I believe in the dream that America does have brighter days and a brighter future. We can put America back on the righteous path to prosperity. In 2006, Senator Casey said the following, and I'm quoting him: "We must move our country in a brand new direction." Unfortunately, Senator Casey has voted with our president 97% of the time. And between the two of them, they have moved our country into a catastrophic decline. A decline at such a magnitude it's not been seen since the Great Depression. We cannot sustain this much longer. I know that the journey that we have undertaken is going to be difficult and require unbridled leadership. I know that I cannot do this alone. But I believe that our citizens who speak with both their voice and their vote and send a loud message to Washington that we must strengthen small businesses to create new jobs. We must reduce taxes on working families so that they can save more of their hard-earned money. And we must reduce federal spending so as not to leave a legacy of massive debt on future generations. And finally, I believe that we must ensure that our children get the best possible education. In closing, as I said, I know that this is going to be difficult and arduous and a long journey. But I know one thing. Together, we can and we will return America to prosperity and make her great again. I ask you, join our movement. Stand with us. And together, we will put America back on the right path and have her respected again. Thank you, and God bless.